Retired FBI Supervisory Special Agent James Galliano spent time in Mexico working as a hostage negotiator. He joins us now on the latest in the search for Nancy. And James, good morning. We've had, obviously, the Mexican embassy tell us that they received communication with the FBI. But you've worked there. You've been south of the border, spent years there. What might be actually happening behind the scenes?
Well, it's good to join you guys. And Griff, good to see you back in New York after last week out here. Look, we're kind of in the ex post facto stage of this investigation and kind of trying to look at where all the tentacles could be going and what possible leads could law enforcement be following up. And look, the Mexican embassy in Washington, D.C., I believe, was the one that issued that statement. The U.S. embassy is located in Mexico City. That's where I was stationed for 2 years. And what they would do would be handle any leads that come out of the FBI from the Tucson or the Phoenix division up here. What kind of things would those be? Well, again, we're going to go back to after the fact. We know that the border is only about 60 or 70 miles from where I'm standing right now. There's a large city there, Nogales. The U.S. Embassy has a consulate there. Agents work out of there as well. If a lead comes in, they would be charged to go out and ask questions, conduct interviews, talk to people. But remember, Mexico's a sovereign nation, so it's not like we can go in there as, again, the 500-pound gorilla and go where we want to do. We have to link up and do this with the Mexican Federal Police and the state and locals as well. It's a complicated process, and Griff, I'll close with this. Oftentimes, if a lead is generated south of the border, we deal with their military, we deal with their Navy, we deal with the Mexican Marines. They're much more secure there, and they're really better outfits sometimes to get some of this stuff accomplished. But as far as the leads go here, we'd be working it in a partnership with Mexican locals and authorities.
Yeah, that is a good point. The Mexican police, the Mexican military works much better with our people than the government, which tends to be corrupted. Look, as Griff said, he was just down there. The leads are cold, or at least it seems that way. Is your impression still that this was for ransom, that this was a financial thing, or are you at this stage starting to go, there could be something else here?
Yeah, again, Rachel, we want to keep our aperture as wide as possible right now. 3 typical motivations on kidnappings. I mean, the major 2 are for profit or for revenge. And then oftentimes there can also be an ideological bent. I want you to think about the Symbionese Liberation Army and the Patty Hearst kidnapping back in 1974. As far as leads being cold, I'll say this. I was in New York City in 1993 when the first World Trade Center bombing happened. And I stood over that smoking crater in the World Trade Center building and the mounds and mounds of rubble and debris. The FBI was able to find, locate, and then identify from a partial VIN number from the truck that had been rented in Jersey City from one of the attackers and trace it back. In that car, in that garage, hundreds and hundreds of vehicles, hundreds and hundreds of, incinerated pieces of VINs. So this is the proverbial needle in a haystack. And I am surprised. We're entering the 21st day. We're entering the 3rd week of this investigation. But I believe that there's going to be a lead that's going to break here soon, and we're going to hear it soon enough. And there's going to be at least a conclusion to this, and we hope it's a successful conclusion.
And, of course, the argument against it being an ideological thing would be just that if it is ideological, the whole point of it is to make that ideological point clear, and that, of course, there's no evidence, or correct me if I'm wrong, there's no evidence here to suggest that there is an ideological bent to it at this point.
No, Charlie, you're perfectly right. What happened back in the Patty Hearst case? Well, they insisted that the Hearst family pay millions of dollars to buy food to hand out to homeless people and people that needed food. This does not appear that. Now, still not knowing whether or not there was forcible entry or not, that has not been released by the Pima County Sheriff's Office and has not been released by the FBI, makes it really difficult to ascertain motive. Now, is motive essential in solving a crime? Not necessarily. Is it necessary to prosecute a crime? Not necessary, but it certainly helps lead you in a better direction, and we just don't seem to have that right now.
It's such a great point, too. We do need to hear from the authorities, James, about whether or not it was a forced entry or not, just for literally the well-being of the mental state of those neighbors. You and I have been there, and this community is a place where neighbors told me, we don't lock our doors until now. we don't live here scared until now. And of course, this has really rattled that community. James Galliano, thank you for your insight. We'll check back in with you throughout the morning.
Thanks, James.
I'm Steve Doocy.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.